Here we go. 120. Listen.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54 Mike. Check.
37. 22 jet bomber. Let's find 7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
56.
To throw is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Wentz now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check safety.
One, Omaha.
Joker.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watch that play, thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21. Here we go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, it's Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Always got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's Sanders. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. X3, 218, chop. 82, 14,
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 11 yards there, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
One, Omaha. Hey, alert!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, check. 3 down. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Hey, they're scared.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
65.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill.
82, 82. What's that, son?
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 81, 81.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Month 56. Month 56.
Alpha.
Come on, let's go. 56 to Mike. 56.
5'9", 5'9".
Ricky. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they
decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 120. Check. 54.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his fourth touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Mike 50.
21.
Get off the field. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Not today, you know.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Two.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 bucks.
White.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, baby.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike 53. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
12.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Choose the mic. Got you. I got you, son.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
21.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Flag.
53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike. It's our time.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is taken at his 4.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Tight end left, tight end left. Out. 5 down, stand up in.
Watch 65, 65.
Safety's
21, 21. Hey, exit.
2. Watch 2.
Cut.
Watch 2.
I smell fear.
From the 17, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go. Black 80!
57. Woo-hoo. Check 9, check 9.
Twenty-one.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
We own this. We own
21, 21. Here we go.
Come. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You go tight. You got tight.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
21. We got double up. Hey, Charlie.
Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Watch.
Hey, come on.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, check. Tight right, Roger.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Watch out. Jim.
11.
Showing it.
Hey, Echo.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
54 Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Hey, box truck.
Check. Watch 54. I'm
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Wentz now on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Here we go. 180! 11.
check, Mike 57. Drop deep.
They run with Breida. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Two. Get hot. 11.
I'm coming for you, son.
Get hot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Choose the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, alert. Get hot.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Pilot, 64, weak. We hot.
That'll set them back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz going to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. Under crunch. Tighten up. Check 3. Check 43.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike 2.
Hey, gun.
Here I come.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
11.
49, check 49.
Recon, 152 fighter. He's checking. Crash. Slam.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 25. Check 25.
Check.
2.
Check 26.
2. White.
Wrong.
Get hot.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 15-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.